I catching a feeling right up on your bumper, baby. I know where you're from, Miss Lady. Yo, this is Kes here. Bigging up Irie 98. You don't know. Bless up.
Kes,
Yes.
back here in Bermuda,
Yes.
and I was the first person to interview you when you came to our
Sweet.
lovely island 13 years ago.
Fun.
So this is a full circle moment. The album that I was talking to you last was Stereotype. So we're going way back
Yes.
to them times.
I remember that, man. Good
And
times.
couple Silk Monarchs later and traveling around the world, you're still at it.
Still at this thing.
Are you still loving it as much? Your smile was as big?
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, I think, we've obviously grown over the last few years, and, I just have an amazing team. And I also think it's a special time. So I feel like everything that we've done up to this point is sort of training for now. I feel like now there's a lot of cool things happening, and the world is, I think, a lot more connected and smaller. And so I'm glad for the experience, but also happy to be still at it and still in it now,
Yeah. And shout out to Bermuda's freshest, brand new station that we're shooting for today.
Right. Okay.
Irie FM.
Big up.
And their mantra is feel good. So if I could ask you right now, your definition of feeling good, what does that feel like?
Peace. Just peace.
Peace.
Peace in whatever form, So if I whether I enjoy in the forest or the river, or or writing music or whatever it is, you know what I mean? But it's peace. It's about peace with yourself,
Yeah.
And I think that could be anywhere.
And
Sure.
right now you've just dropped another album,
Yes.
Man with No Door. I looked at that. I looked at the album. You see like the person getting ready to go through
Yes.
the entrance.
Yes.
Where's that person going? That door is too rare.
That door is actually inward, because we have a whole universe inside of us that sometimes we don't allow ourselves to actually explore. And I feel like creatively, I've explored deeper within this album, I think, and was able to sort of bring worlds that were separate before together in one space. Stereotype was actually an attempt to do that, and I don't think the timing was and it was still, there was still soca, and then there was still other music. Now I think we've brought it all together,
Right.
and in one house, and that represents that. Man with no door means there's no limitations, there's no barriers. We really, in the creative space, you don't see the disconnect, you see connection. You see how this could connect with this and how this could connect with that. And I don't ever see it as, this is too rock, or this is too dance, or this is too soca, or I think it's just what feels good. And staying true to what feels good,
Right.
above everything else.
So with this latest album, Man with No Door, how long did it take to kind of put it all
How long
together?
with it, man, right? Long.
You're traveling.
3 years. I mean, I think it was over the pandemic.
Okay.
A lot of it was that.
So you had a lot of time to kind of
Yes.
think.
I feel as if that gave me the moment to pause and be like, all right,
Step back.
what do you want to create now?
Okay.
Since it's not like more of a functional situation where you have to go and perform here and do this carnival, and it's more like, all right, cool. You don't have that pressure. What would you create? And that a lot of different sounds started to really pop up and come out, and then the world slowly opened up. So the things that I was discovering during the pandemic now spilled over into the, let's just say, the real world,
Yeah.
And so the sound of the album is spanning all of that,
Okay.
So you're gonna hear stuff that you could sit, listen to, vibe with, and then you're gonna hear stuff that you could rave out to, and everything in between.
So before we started rolling, you told me I didn't have enough time to do an HBO special, so I'll do the short version. I'm gonna ask you about 2 songs, and then I'll ask you what your favorite song is on the album. But Miracle.
Yes.
A love story. I was checking out the video last night.
Yeah, man.
And it's like, it almost brings you to tears when you're looking at the beginning and seeing how it
Progresses
plays out and stuff like that.
Yes.
In your words, what does miracle mean to you?
I mean, Miracle actually was our attempt, Tano and I, the producer, to make a power soca, because of course it's groovy and power, but as a love song.
Yeah.
And more of a song that you could actually feel that love connection between two people, but also between the culture, and loving us together. The miracle of our love together could change the world, we could shift things, whether it's between two people or whether it's between our people,
Yeah.
So the video is actually an adaptation of a true story of me. The first time I actually crossed the stage, a storm, and this girl gave me her band and a cross, and it was the most amazing time I never forgot. And I really enjoyed bringing that to life with this song. I felt like it was the perfect storyline to fit with this vibe of song,
So that's true to you.
Yeah, it's true to me. And I feel like once you put stuff that's true to you out there, it's gonna be true to someone else at some point. It's gonna resonate with somebody, and you have to trust what that is.
Yeah.
You can't really run down to try and please people. You have to really do what you feeling, and that song is all of that. Like it was actually a late comer for the season. We late minute just decided, let's do a song, let's do something, let's do a fast soca.
Wow. So that was one of the last songs to get on the album.
Yes, and then I definitely wanted it on the album because of its blend, because it sounded like a love song and an R&B, but yet there's a power soca energy. That's weird enough for me. But that deserves to be in the album.
That's an interesting story.
Yeah.
The second song that I picked from the whole album, this is hard, but Tack Back.
Yes,
Did I say that right? I still want to say Take Back.
No.
Tack Back.
Tack back.
Tack Back.
A good old tack back.
So, the definition of Tack Back, is that like rewind,
Rewind, yes.
pull up,
Spin the block.
Back to the Future?
Maybe. If you continue tack backing, it could be a future again. A tack back, yeah, is definitely, you come back around, and that could happen, yes, within relationships, within people, because I've been a fet. You see somebody, there's a connection, but you didn't go for it. And then later on, maybe in the night, maybe the end of the party, as the lyric said, we end up linking and it's like, yo, what was yours was always yours. Tack back and that yours. I mean, I guess that's the idea of it too, we just, we really wanted to, again, it's more of a love song within a fet. It's sort of like finding humanity within the experiences, our experiences, us as Caribbean people, So the first line is, look at people in here tonight. So of course it's a party, and it's you running through my mind. So there's just that one person. They can have so many people here, but there's only one person running through my mind. That person I'm gonna talk back with, because I know she here. And I know where she come from.
And is it a love story?
A
love story.
Yes.
But is it just the relationship with her? Is it a relationship with the culture?
All of that. Music is that. When we make music, right? It can mean one thing, it can mean a few things. In Calypso you call it double entendre, triple entendre. I like to create music where I give you a costume to wear and you wear it how you want to wear it. Because I realize after you release a song, it's not yours anymore.
Right.
It's never yours.
Yeah.
Creativity passes through you to the people of service.
Yeah.
It's not like, my song, I don't really consider it my song again. It's done, it's gone.
Yeah.
My responsibility is bringing it into the world and releasing it properly.
Right. Yeah.
And so Tack Back was definitely one of those tracks that could mean many things, And I love that. I love when a song is kind of like, oh, what did it mean to you? Or what did it mean to you? What did it mean to you? And sometimes they come back with something that's like, yo, for real, that could actually mean
I've
that.
even thought of that.
Was I thinking somewhere along there? Maybe not, maybe I was.
Yeah.
I love that. I think it just spews new things, new ideas after that.
So what does the future hold for you? Maybe you just released the album. Are you working on like How does this cycle go? You're working on 2025 now?
Everything
Like,
at once, man. I mean, there's no seasons again.
yeah.
I feel like the album, we're rolling out the album this year. It's been doing great. And then we have a few very signature shows and spaces that we're going to be in this year too. And I'm looking forward to represent for the music, you know, like we do. We sold out Central Park in like 4 days, you know, and we're looking.
Big.
Yeah, so it's like Soca and Calypso in Central Park is like a historical thing, you know. So to actually be heading to do that, I think is amazing, and that's the mission really. Is to really put the music in spaces and zones. One that need it, and never got it.
Yeah.
Two that never knew what it, don't know what it is, and as well strengthening the base, as in what we present in our home fronts is progressive, and it expands the genre and the imagination. So it's a tree. I consider it a tree growing. The roots, taller the tree grow, the stronger and deeper the roots go.
Yeah.
But as well too, it explores. It's not afraid to explore any new aspects. And that's how I envision this journey. I don't know what the future holds, you know.
But
The
it's
world could do
exciting
what it do.
nonetheless.
Yeah, the future is now. Everything is right now. I think you have to choose to either go for it or not, you know. And I think the choices you make right now is gonna ensure a future. So trust that I'm doing it right now.
I can't go home without asking you what you think about being back in Bermuda.
This place is so beautiful. Like there's just something I will never forget. I mean, just taking a look at the ocean by itself and the beaches and the people and even the limestone roofs. Something so cool about that, you know. I love it. I wish I was a little warmer.
This is pretty warm. It was cooler. Yeah, you're in between seasons right now.
Oh my gosh.
But I definitely want to shout out Azura, man. I told them, they
yeah,
said, what you need the
beautiful
space for? Cass. They put us up the top of the top. You don't get higher than this.
Oh, beautiful.
And shout out to Irie.
Yes.
FM.
Definitely.
They're really excited to you know.
Yeah, to jam. Nice.
Yeah, to just
Goodness.
be able to catch up with you.
For sure, man.
So
Good
yeah,
times.
man, enjoy your time here,
Thank
man.
you, sir.
As always.
Good
They'll
times.
make it 13 more years until we, you know, get to sit
Well,
off and
you know
have
what I
another
mean?
reason.
Bermuda's
you know?
exclusive zone, you know. It's when they wanna, you know.
And you can
Anytime,
come here when you're not
anytime,
touching
baby.
the stage. You can
Yeah.
just come.
Yeah.
Just come.
Yeah.
Just relax.
Definitely, I definitely look to that. It's a beautiful place to bring the fam and, you know, just chill out, you know. Nice one.
Feel good.
All right. Feel good every time.